So, I want to give you guys another boxing moment. Now, this boxing moment is between Fernando Vargas and Oscar Delahoya. The moment we saw Fernando Vargas' physique for this fight, it got everybody's attention. And I remember it like it was yesterday. And people were saying, hold up, man, this dude looks swole, he's ripped. We've never seen Fernando Vargas look like this before. Night of the fight, he scored a knockdown against Delahoya. And he held his own for a while, and then Delahoya ended up coming in and putting on him and got the job done. Now, at the end of the fight, Fernando Vargas was saying he wanted a rematch, that he know that he could beat Oscar Delahoya, and he pretty much talked about it like he was very passionate about it, like I want this rematch. And well, the same night he was given a drug test, which he failed because they found anabolic steroids in his system. So what ends up happening was, a month later, the Nevada Athletic Commission gave him a 9-month suspension. And Oscar De La Hoya had everything to say about Fernando Vargas being a drug cheat. Now, he wasn't suspended. He wasn't banned for 4 years like Jarrell Miller. No, he was one that got a 9-month slap on the hand. And you know what? From his very next fight on down, he never had that same physique again. So this basically is a situation, where I made a video speaking about these things. Why is it that these fighters claim to be clean? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I didn't take anything willingly or whatever. But they never looked the same afterwards. So it's just one of these things where I remember Oscar De La Hoya calling him a drug cheat. The rematch never happened. Fernando Vargas' career kind of went downhill after that fight, to be honest with you. And Fernando Vargas was never seen as the same type of fighter afterwards. The respect wasn't the same. He still had some respect on his name, but he had a lot of injuries. The dude was fat, out of shape. He just didn't look like the same fighter at all around. And pretty much, with the amount of muscle that he gained, and the fact that he was so much stronger, well, is it only right that dirty fighters get suspended and banned? Because truthfully, you should get banned for life when you willingly cheat. You openly, you're cheating. And it's really hard. Like, we're not there to see it. I wouldn't want to be a person accusing someone of something that they didn't do. One thing I say is, as a fighter, as a trainer, as a promoter, as a human being, we can't give one person a pass and say we think they didn't do it because we like that person, or because there's a lot of money on the table. If this fight don't happen, then man, we lose out on millions. I don't really care, personally, no. Then you just lose out on millions. You'll make more millions with other fights. And then we turn around with certain fighters and we say guilty, guilty, guilty. Even when fighters aren't, caught doing anything. Just the assumption. He or she probably is. Look at how muscular he is. Look at how muscular she is. And then years go by, nothing ever came up. Now we start to plan the conspiracy theories about, but you never know. Or how could someone be that muscular? And in today's society, we have so many soft weaklings that people don't believe in hard work and dedication. But this was that moment where something didn't feel right about Fernando Vargas. And the fact of how muscular he got so quick, and how all of a sudden he was just so much stronger. But you know what? The truth doesn't always come to the light, but when it does, you'll still have people that want to try to debate the truth. But as it stands, he was a drug cheat that night. We don't know if he's done it before, but the night that he was exposed, that's the moment. Fernando Vargas was never the same fighter again. Just wanted to talk to you guys about another boxing moment.